Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast. This is Jason Samkoviak. We're going to take a second. I want to show you a quick tip on a couple mods to tree stands to help keep you from getting busted this year when you're out there in the woods. I'll explain them for you here. I'll turn you around so you can see what we got here. First one, trying to quiet these buckles down is important. I've tried a few different things in the past with felt. I've tried it with rubber inner tubes. None of them worked well. None of them lasted long to the point where I gave up and never gave it another thought. I heard Brian Landry from Stick Talons. He's got the Stick Talon mounts that go on your stand to carry 2 sticks on a stand or on each mount. Great setup. Stick Talons. It's if you want to see his website, it's mobilehuntinggear.com. But I heard a podcast that he was in and he was talking about that he uses koozies, beer koozies that he sews up. He cuts them and then shapes them and sews them up and uses them for buckle things like this. He also mentioned that if you didn't want to do that, you could just buy Yak Grips. Second I heard that, I paused it, immediately went and looked up what a Yak Grip was, and it's a paddle grip for a kayak. It goes on, just to give a little more comfort and stuff on your grips for your kayak. So I saw them, I figured it out, I went and bought them, I ordered them on Amazon. You get 2 of them as a pack. They come in a variety of colors, but Yak Grips is what they are, but 2 of them come in a pack for $14. So I bought 2 of them. I took them and cut them right in half. Each one is cut in half at about they're about 6 inches long. So you end up with about a 3-inch section here. And it covers that buckle perfect. They fit inside there. It fits like a glove in there, and if you look carefully, you can see it's kind of rubber textured in there, so it stays on, it doesn't move. You can still fully operate the buckle inside of there. I have not tested these yet, but I'm excited for them. Like I said, now you can bang that on anything you want. You're not getting any noise. I love it. I'm excited for them, and like I said, if I can get a whole season out of a set, I'll be thrilled. Because one set of these $14 Yak Grips will give me basically 8 of these 3-inch covers. 1 for my tree stand, 3 for my tree sticks, which I got one on here too. Same exact kind of thing. So I'm excited. So that should give me $14 if I get a full season out of them. I'll replace them every year. If I get 2 seasons out of them, I'll be really happy. And keep in mind, a season for me is about 4 seasons for most people, because I'm hunting a lot and I'm hanging a lot of stands and I'm running. So if they'll hold up, I'll be excited, and I'll report back on that too. One thing to note when you get these, I made the mistake when I first cut one. When I cut it in half and then I went to put it on, the whole thing, the stitching all opened up on me. And I was like, well, duh, look, think about it. You just cut right through the stitching. So when you cut these in half, take a minute with any needle and thread you got and just put a couple of quick stitches right here on the end to reseal that down, which I did on every one of them. But that way it can't unstitch, because the stitching that's on there is really good and strong. But once you cut these in half, you cut that stitching, it can start to unwind. So put a couple quick stitches right on the end to hold it. That's all you got to do with it. Other thing is, which I've never done, I haven't done in years. It used to be back in the day where I would actually put hockey tape on my cables, like you're seeing here, on there to keep that, because that smooth cable, that almost rubber-like or plastic-like cable, when you hit it with a rubber boot, they'll squeak sometimes. I don't hunt with rubber boots anymore very often, so I didn't care about it. Now that I am spending a lot more time in a lot of wet areas and a lot of marsh and swamps and things like that, I'm going to be in rubber boots on a lot of stands. I wanted something to quiet that. Hockey tape, I never liked. It unravels, it comes undone. It never really worked that good for me. So I was trying to come up with a solution. I bought some stuff here. I ordered from Amazon this Teraflex cable. It's supposed to be expandable like cable covering, kind of thing. Anyway, I ordered 1/4 inch and it was way too small. Doesn't even fit over there, and it's a waste of money as far as I'm concerned. I could try bigger if I wanted to go to you'd probably need a 1-inch wide to go over these buckles, these loops that are on here. But anyway, instead of ordering something and experimenting again and spending another $15 on stuff, I happened to be in Walmart and I saw these. Looking around, these are made by Berkeley, but I'm sure any of them will work as long as they're hollow on the inside and they only have the rubber at the ends, which this one does. I'll explain. But this is for eyeglasses. Okay, this is it's a Sunglass Retainer that you stick the rubber end of that. You put your eyeglasses right in the end of that, and it loops around your neck and it keeps you from losing your glasses. $2.96 for one of these. Okay, so $6 let me do both sides of my stand. All you do is that rubber piece that's on the end right here where it's made to hook on your glasses, I cut that off. I cut that off there so that it was hollow, so you can see it's got a little stitch in there. Sorry, I'm doing this on my phone and it may not be focusing very well, but there's a little stitch in there. So you cut it off right after the stitch, which gives you this end. You cut the other end off. undo this bolt right here, feed it right up and on there. I put 2 zip ties on there. I lit them with a lighter to seal them up here, and I just put 2 zip ties on just because I wanted to. I don't think you needed them. It stayed pretty well on its own, but that material now will not squeak on my rubber boot. So I'm excited to give that a try. It's pretty durable. Looks like it'll hold up. And like I said, for $6 to be able to make a stand dead quiet like that and keep you from having your rubber boots bust you, I'm pretty excited. And like I said, it doesn't have to be this Berkeley model or any of that kind of stuff, but these are what they had at Walmart. They had a whole bunch of them. And so I bought an extra one here. I'm going up tomorrow to buy a couple more, and that way I got extras. If I need them, I'm hanging it right up there like that. But there it is. So that kind of shows you a couple of mods. Just got done getting this stand ready. I just retaped over some of the tape that was all beat up on here from where the platform comes down, so it stays pretty good and new. So did that. I got a new bumper, 2 new bumpers coming. This one, last year, I actually put electrical tape on midway through the season because it was coming apart on me. But I got new bumpers on the way from Lone Wolf. They should be here probably on Monday. So I can put those in and be done. But there you go. Thought I'd take a minute and show you a couple key ways to be able to quiet that stuff down and make it where you don't get busted. Having those buckles bang into something out there can end a hunt before it even starts. So those Yak Grips should prevent that. And when that moment of truth comes in and that deer comes in, the last thing you want to do is shift your position and have that cable squeak on your rubber boots and ruin it for you. So there's a couple tips for you. Hopefully it helps you out and you enjoyed it. And thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.